As long as you're targeting civilian targets, you're allowed to attack hospitals if you know they're terrorists. No, but
let me ask you in particular about Al-Shifa Hospital. U.S. officials said they saw intelligence that actually backed up what the Israelis were claiming, that there were tunnels under Al-Shifa Hospital. I know the Israelis are showing newer images tonight. Are you confident that there are tunnels, that there is a command center under that hospital?
Yes, and what we know, and based on information we have, as well as information that the Israelis...
So far, and now we're multiple days in, they have not shown anything that looks even close to what they were presenting this as.
This IDF animation posted in late October claims to represent a Hamas tunnel system underneath the hospital. But having been inside Al-Shifa since early Wednesday, Israel's yet to produce evidence of the tunnels. It has allowed the BBC and Fox News to film at the hospital, though only locations of Israel's choice.
This is what they found.
Israel also released its own 7-minute video, which BBC Verify has analysed. A watch, visible in that video, suggests it was filmed a few hours before the BBC arrived. And this IDF video was posted, then deleted, then reposted, this time without a section referring to an Israeli soldier who'd been held hostage.
I don't know when this was used the last time.
Also in the video, we see a room with an MRI machine.
And if you zoom in, and we get some light over here, what you will be able to see is military equipment.
The BBC was shown the same room, and what we see in the two videos doesn't precisely match. For example, there's one gun in the IDF video, two by the time of the BBC footage. Israel has told BBC Verify this is because more weaponry and terrorist assets were discovered throughout the day.
And as always, an AK-47.
Israel also says its video is a single shot with no edits. But this appears to be an edit. We don't know the reasons for that edit, nor how significant it is. The IDF, though, says suggestions it's manipulating the media are incorrect. The IDF video also shows military equipment in other locations, though we can't verify how it came to be there. And what we see in this IDF video doesn't equate to Israel's description of Al-Shifa as an operational command center for Hamas.
This list, in Arabic, this list says we are in an operation. The operation against Israel started in the 7th of October. This is a Guardian list where every terrorist writes his name and every terrorist has his own shift guarding the people that were here.
But there are no Hamas agents' names on this sheet whatsoever. In fact, there are no names at all. The only text here that's here in Arabic, the only names here are in fact the days of the week.
It's already known for many years that they have in the bunkers that originally was built by Israeli constructors underneath Shifa were used as a command post of the Hamas and a
When you say it was built by Israeli engineers, did you misspeak?
No, decades ago we were running the place, so we held them. It was many decades ago, probably 4 decades ago, that we helped them to build these bunkers.
And then in the 1980s, the Israelis began to do extensive construction on it. In fact, I was looking at the Israeli architecture archives that were set up, and you can go back and look at from that era, and 2 Tel Aviv architects oversaw the expansion of the Al-Shifa hospital, and by 1983 they had finished the construction of underground facilities at the hospital. Now, we should also say it's not uncommon for hospitals the world over to have underground facilities for a variety of reasons. And so what we know about Israel's construction is that they at least built an underground operating room. They built a network of tunnels. And in fact, during some of the construction, the son of one of the Israeli architects who designed the underground facility said that when Israel was building these in the 1980s, they hired people from Hamas as security to guard the construction project, so to ensure that it wouldn't get attacked.
This is what they found.
While the Biden administration is trying to downplay the lack of evidence presented to the public, experts say it could have a decisive impact on the future of the war.
This is really a turning point, because if it turns out the Israelis are wrong, I think the pressure is going to be on them to have a ceasefire.
Hundreds of people have been killed since the pause in fighting ended Friday. In these latest strikes, Israel says it killed a Hamas commander who played a senior role in the October 7th attacks.
Another extraordinary facet of this conflict is the repeated attacks on hospitals. They have assaulted every single one of the 36 hospitals in the Gaza Strip.
Israeli forces continue to bomb residential areas close to hospitals, particularly in the northern Gaza Strip. Residents fled their homes and sheltered in the hospitals. Israeli forces then started bombing and shelling residential buildings near smaller hospitals, forcing them out of service.
عسكريا يبدأ القصف محيط المستشفيات باحات المستشفيات قبل الوصول إلى مبنى المستشفى بحد ذاته.
Satellite images show that the bombardment caused serious damage to buildings and facilities up to a radius of 180 meters from all 28 hospitals in Gaza.
الاحتلال الإسرائيلي قام باستهداف مركز للأحياء السكنية التي تسقط فيها المستشفيات. قبل قليل تم خروج مستشفى القانون عن الخدمة بالكامل نتيجة حرق واستهداف محيط هذا المستشفى وتضرر المستشفى بشكل مباشر مما ألحق.
During this whole period, the Israeli army said that it was not deliberately targeting hospitals.
We don't strike hospitals, and that's why we'll target hospitals. Okay? We don't target hospitals.
Within 2 days of the start of the war, by the 9th of October 2023, Beit Hanun Hospital in the north was so badly damaged it ceased to function. El Durra Hospital was next, and then other small hospitals and health centers in northern Gaza were gradually forced out of service one after another.
بدكم جهنم راح تحصلوا على جهنم.
Primal screams ring through the hallways. Doctors and nurses are so overwhelmed, they seem to stop only for those with a chance to live.
I mean, so you literally have people who have no discernible grievance against anyone.